Hi, I'm Chantel Cohen, and oftentimes I get asked, like, I own my own business, I have 3 kids, a husband, we have lots of friends, we entertain all the time, and people ask me how I do it. So I decided to just do something really simple for you guys. I think this will help. A lot of times if you don't want to have a dinner party, but you want to have friends over, brunch is great because it requires a lot less cooking. Everybody comes during the daytime, so you've got your evening free, but it still feels special. And so oftentimes, I'm not going to put it on today, but oftentimes I'll have jazz going, something that's really kind of soothing. Sometimes I'll have French cafe music, and it feels like you're kind of transported somewhere else. And so one of the things you can do is try not to cook too much. Really what you want to do is have a very beautiful table. And so I just kind of made a sample here of what one place setting would look like in my home on the table. So I would have, coffee here, and sometimes I give people their own personal salt and pepper shakers, which are really nice. In my family, we use cloth napkins, and so we can use them more than once. So we put our names on them. We always have that. So when friends come over, we don't give them a nameplate, but we also put something so that they have cloth napkins. That kind of ups the game, you guys. Make sure no paper plates, no paper napkins. It just feels a lot more special. And so you can always set your table the night before. A lot of times I do it the night before. It's easier. You can oftentimes use things that are just in your garden, so to speak. If you've got hydrangeas or any kind of greenery, you can even use like ivy and put it on your table just to give it a little pop. Even though it's in the daytime, you can still use candles, but have your table looking great. Get creative with it. You can put any sort of petals on it, anything that gives it like just a little uplift and pop. And so one of the things we're going to talk about today is making soft boiled eggs. Soft boiled eggs are things that people never have. Like I had a who's since passed away, a German stepmom, and so we had soft boiled eggs, and so I learned this from her. But it always feels super special to people. And I'm going to show you, what the end. Excuse me, I'm going to go off camera just for a second. What the end result is going to look like is something like this. And so it sits there. It's a soft-boiled egg. I always, my family and I, we have brunch. Even when we don't have friends over, we always have brunch on Sundays. And we get our baked goods from Alon's. Alon's is a bakery here in Atlanta, and it's amazing. Actually, the pastry chef Alon studied in Paris, and so his croissants are as close as you're gonna get. I mean, they are really, really fantastic. So we've got everything planned out here. Really good orange juice. We've got this, and these kinds of things, these are like egg stands, and you can get them. I have kind of a variety of them. I can show you one more that I have. I'm going off camera, guys. But this is, I don't use these as much, but here's another one. They just really look really great. They add a pop of color. These are my favorites though, and so I use these all the time. I'm gonna just go off camera for a second again. And so now we've got baked goods and you can pick them up the morning of. I usually order mine on Thursday and I pick them up on Sunday. We have juice, coffee, soft-boiled egg, and I'm going to show you how to make the soft-boiled egg. So it's really, really easy. You just want to put about 1 inch of water into a big pot. A lot of people want to boil their eggs. You're not going to boil them. You're going to put about 1 inch in a pot, and you're going to obviously put the pot on high. Okay, you put the pot on high. And then I have, this is like an egg holder, and you can put your eggs, if you're gonna make 5 or 6, you can put them in like this all around. And then Once your water gets boiling hot, you want to just put this inside and then put a lid on, and you want to steam it for 6.5 minutes. You don't want to go over more than that, because otherwise the eggs aren't going to be good and you'll get a hard-boiled egg, and what you want is a soft-boiled egg, which feels, again, it feels different, it feels special. But you can see, you guys, this takes almost no time at all. And a lot of times I'll also put out different kinds of cheeses. I will get smoked salmon, which again doesn't require any cooking. And I'll put out, normally I put out like capers and different kinds of red onion or a white onion, and I just kind of arrange it really nicely here. And so you've got all this beautiful smoked salmon, and you can imagine with your capers and so forth. Sometimes I use caper berries, and it's just really, really beautiful. And again, it feels incredibly special. And again, you've got your music going. My dog probably smells the salmon, and he's saying, let me out. And so you've got your salmon. So also what you want to do is just have a nice, good cup of coffee. We get our coffee from Tallahassee, from Lucky Goat, which we absolutely love. And I'm going to go off camera, you guys, because I did this ahead of time, to have a little bit of yogurt, berries. Again, I haven't cooked anything other than the eggs, but it all looks really special. And so what I'm going to also do is just froth a little milk. We use almond milk. I love this. This is my favorite thing. It's almond and coconut milk. It's nut pods. And so for those of you who are lactose intolerant, or if you're vegan, you're excellent. And what you want to do is just wait till this stops, and I'll top off our coffee. And it's just in time because we are going to check on our eggs. So now the egg is done. I'm going to grab it right out. Okay, I just made one for you guys. And one of the things you want to do is, once you take this egg out after 6 minutes, you want to rinse it in cold water. And why you're doing that is you're just stopping the cooking process, because you don't want the egg to continue to cook. And so you've got your egg, it's cooled down a little bit. And so with eggs, with this sort of brunch, you do need a few accoutrements, so to speak. You do need one of these. It's like an egg topper. And what you're going to do is you put it on top of the egg. You can kind of hold it down firmly. And you click, just kind of bring it together. And you've got your egg. The top is off. You can see what the egg looks like inside. And also, you guys, I think that this is all ready. You can see what the milk looks like. I may just use a spoon for this, guys. It might be a little bit easier. And see, you've got this foam. This is amazing. This is a Nespresso foamer. I can't live without it. I literally sometimes travel with it. We go to Maine each summer, and I always travel with one because I have to have my milk just foamed, and it's really, really good. And so you can see what we've got here. We've got a beautiful spread. We've got coffee, we've got croissants, we've got jazz playing in the background, we've got berries and yogurt, and we've got these beautiful soft-boiled eggs. And so I want you guys to see what this looks like. It's pretty amazing. So you just kind of dig in, and what you can do is you can take your pepper shaker, put a little bit of pepper, put a little salt. It's really, I mean, so delicious. And the egg is just slightly runny, which I love. And this is a type of egg that people, it's kind of gone out of fashion. People did it back in the 50s and so forth. But it's amazing. You've got your soft-boiled egg, you've got your bread, you've got our coffee, and we've got time to have conversation. And this whole meal is going to take you 15-20 minutes to put together. Obviously, you have to order your pastry before, but this is really a no fuss, no muss. But you've got your elegant table, and it feels really, really special. That's it for me. This is how I do it. I'm, again, there are a lot of shortcuts that you can actually use to make something look elegant, special, and looks like you've gone to a lot of trouble. So I'm Chantel Cohen, and I hope you become one again.